welcome to our weekly update. You are with me at Memorial United Methodist Church in Thomasville, North Carolina. My name is Rodney Denton, and I'm the youth and young adult minister here at Memorial. And today is Wednesday, December the 2nd, 2020. And just so you know, that means you have about 22 shopping days to Christmas. Seems like a lot of time, but it goes by fast. So Danny wasn't able to join me today, so I am glad that you were with me, and just got a few things I'd like to share. First of all, I had somebody bring something by to me, and I think this is just awesome. So I think this was probably Tom and Janet Smith, but they brought a T-shirt by. There's a couple T-shirts in there, a couple from ASP, but this is a T-shirt from our percussion ensemble from many years ago, and I want to thank them for sharing that with me. I love getting old T-shirts and everything, and anything that has to do with the memorial is just really cool. So thank you very much. I appreciate that. But on to what is going on for today. Today in this day, Wednesday, December the 2nd, in history, in 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte was crowned the emperor of the French Empire, and I found something really interesting about that. He considered himself a scientist, right? And so during his invasion of Egypt, he brought along scientists, and they were actually the ones who discovered the Rosetta Stone, which kind of cracked the code for understanding Egyptian hieroglyphics and everything. And I was like, wow, in the midst of him destroying the city of Rosetta, they found this stone that helped them advance understanding where Egyptians were coming from. So anyway, that was Napoleon Bonaparte was crowned emperor of the French Empire in 1804. Also, in 1901, Gillette, if you use their razors or any of their products, Gillette began selling safety razors on this day in 1901, which I find it really interesting. A couple days after No Shave November, we suddenly realized that he started selling razor blades at that time. I don't know if that was related and all, but Gillette started selling safety razors on this day. And then I found out in 1927, Ford began selling their first Model A, and I could not believe it. I had to double check this. I didn't know how much it cost back then. And so the first Model A Ford sold on December the 2nd in 1927 cost $385. $385. I mean, that is just amazing. That just amazes me. So anyway, $385 for a Model A Ford. Then there's some birthdays that I want you to be aware of. First of all, Britney Spears is 39 years old today, and Aaron Rodgers, 8-time Pro Bowl member and a Super Bowl champion for the Green Bay Packers. He is the quarterback, and he is 37 today. And then also Lucy Liu is 52 today. And I learned that she was discovered on the subway. She was riding the subway, and this guy came up to her and said, you ought to be a movie star. And of course, she didn't believe it at first, which I would have been like, what? But she found out he was legitimate and signed up for a commercial right after that. So discovered on the subway, riding the subway in New York City, and Lucy Liu turns 52 today. There are a couple of holidays today, just so you know, is the lighting of the Christmas tree at Rockefeller Center. I'm sure we'll see that tonight, so make sure you tune in to whatever channel that happens on. I think it's NBC. And then I've got some really cool congregational celebrations today. So first of all, this past Sunday was our toy drive. And I understand that it went really well. Like, y'all just poured on the toys. Danny told me that when he was here, it wasn't even at the end. They had already collected over 200 toys for Cooperative Community Ministries toy drive. So I just want to thank you, all of you who participated in that, who supported that. Thank you, Missions Committee, Mallory Smith and Scott Holmes for kind of, and the rest of the Missions Committee, of course, for organizing that and making that happen. And we celebrate also with Cooperative Community Ministries doing that drive and setting up the store for people. So anyway, that's really cool. And then another big announcement for us here at the church. We are really excited. Melanie Byerly of Praise to Life Music Academy down around Fairgrove and our own Arts Alive Art Academy will be merging. And so we are really excited to add Melanie to our staff as the director of our Art Academy. But also, she's going to be bringing a lot of her students with us. So we are really excited. You may have seen the sign out in front of the church about it. But please just, if you know her and she is well known in our community, just congratulate her about being a part of our staff and bringing a much needed group of kids to come and be a part of the Art Academy. So we thank you and we celebrate that. We are really excited about that addition. There are a couple announcements that you need to know about going on here at the church. First of all, if you have not been checking our church website, our Facebook page, or your email box, you need to get in there because we are sending out daily devotions throughout the month of December, throughout the Advent season. People have written devotions for every day, and it's still early. You can get caught up pretty quickly, but different people and different families in our church have submitted devotions, and we are putting it out there every single day. I think we started on this past Sunday on November the 29th. So please check that out and follow along. And I just think it's so cool to see what traditions people celebrate during this time of year and how they respond to that. So please check that out again on the website, on Facebook, and then I think it's been being sent out as an email as well. And we celebrate everyone who had a part of that. And then we have some upcoming activities for Advent as well, and you need to put these on your calendar. First of all, Sunday, December the 20th, we are not allowed to have a love feast, or we're not able to do that safely. So Sunday, December the 20th, we will be meeting here at the church at 7 p.m. For a candlelight service outside on the front lawn, and we have special music planned. The luminarias will be out, and we just want to celebrate a little bit. So put that on your calendar, Sunday, December the 20th, and then later on in that week, we will be. I think it's Thursday, December the 24th, on Christmas Eve, from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the evening. We will have communion. We will have Christmas Eve communion. It's going to be a little bit different, but it'll be between 5 and 6. And you can go on to our. You need to be able to sign up, and there's a link on the Facebook as well as the on our webpage, and in the weekly emails that are sent out. You can click on that link and sign up for your family to have a time slot, and so that way we don't have everybody trying to come at the beginning of the time, and we have a bunch of people hanging out and stuff. It'll be very orderly, and so please make note of that. I think we have some spaces that are available in the chapel as well as in the sanctuary, but we will be doing Christmas Eve communion this year. So please do what you can to sign up for that and get that going. So we're really excited to allow that to happen. Please check out Facebook again for our Christmas service that we posted last Sunday. The kids did like an online a video version of our Christmas service, and I thought it turned out really nice, and the kids did a great job. Then we will continue worship for Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Sunday school That's on Facebook Live, virtual only. And then we also have 11 a.m. Our worship service is virtual on Facebook Live, as well as we will have we will be in person in our sanctuary. So make note of that. So anyway, those are the things that are going on. Please put those Advent events on your calendars and join us. I miss you, Danny. It's just not the same without you. Anyway, I hope everything goes well. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And we will see you soon.